Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to a special little video. So this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while on Imperator Rome. But I wanted to play it first, just because there was a lot of negative feedback around this game. Very mixed, I'll actually say. A mixed bag of both good and bad. And I wanted to play the game first, kind of figure things out, figure out why people don't like it. And after about one really long playthrough, playing with the most up-to-date version of the game, I understand. There are mechanics in the game that... sorry, it feels like it's trying to be too many things possibly at once. It feels like it's trying to be a Crusader Kings-esque game, while at the same time trying to be like a Europa Universalis. And it's failing kind of at both. First, what I'll mention is like the whole like character system and family system and all that stuff. Sorry, still dealing with some issues associated with my allergies. But how can I put this? It's an okay game. Is it amazing? No. Is it a game that maybe after I finish this playthrough, am I going to go back to it again? Maybe not for years. Does this game make me be like, oh, I want to go play it. I want to go play it. I want to go play it. No. To me, it feels like it lost its way somewhere along development. I like the game. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the game quite well. But I feel like it's trying to do too many things at once. It's trying to be the whole role-playing of Crusader Kings with the economy and a bunch of stuff from EU4. And honestly, I think they should have gone in one direction or the other. I like some of the ideas, the whole like Civil War mechanics and, you know, stability and all that stuff. I like it, but at the same time, having to then also micro and macro manage your empire is kind of difficult. I want to be able to, if I apply a governor to a region, that governor then builds for me, or at least says, hey, this is what we should do. What do you think? Put it up as an event. I don't mind that. I do mind the fact that I've already, playing as Rome, I've now become the Empire, which took me forever to figure out how to do that. I found taking nations is too easy. I don't know if it's like this if you play other nations, but basically as Rome, you just make them really happy with you, and then you integrate them, and then just move on to the next one, and then just move on to the next one. And it's really easy. It's really easy. I've only fought one major, what I would classify as a war, and that was, a war with Carthage. I luckily won and basically ripped them apart. Just said, hey, you're going to release all these nations. And then I found that it was too easy to then, because those nations already like me because I gave them independence, I just made them like me even more. They automatically become client states. And it was just kind of like, okay, you're now a client state. Cool. I found that I had client states that I didn't even know were client states. I was just like, hey, they border me. I want them to like me just in case, first top playthrough or whatever. But I found that conquering as Rome, very, very easy. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's like that with other people. Holy crap, Macedonia is big. I haven't been paying attention really to anybody else. I found that the research system, I like the research system. I like the fact that you just unlock generic points and you can spend them on anything you want. I like that. I don't like the way the family mechanics are, I like the way the family mechanics are put in. I don't like how they work. What I would like to do is have the families as a whole, and you get positives or negatives depending on if they are scorned or not, or how many jobs they have, and things like that. I don't like the fact that half a family could be loyal to you, while the other half cannot be loyal, like may not be loyal to you. I don't like the overall, all the different characters. I like, because it looks like they took the character system from EU4, tried to Crusader Kings it up a little bit, and I don't like that. Overall, I have to admit, the game's okay. There's way too much micromanaging in this game that I've noticed. I have to worry about, like, a single state or a single province. I have to worry to make sure that I built the right thing. I like the Legion system. Why does this one cost me no dollars? That I have to look into, try to figure out why you're costing me no money. But overall, I like it. I am running a debug version of the game right now, just so I can jump around if I wanted to during the recording of this video. Overall, though, I don't mind it. I do think they should have picked a direction, whether it was Crusader Kings-esque or EU4 based. I feel like I understand why they went in the direction it is, because, you know, if you look back at history, right, Rome was about certain people's stories, whether it be Octavius, who becomes Emperor Augustus, or Caesar, who becomes the first emperor. Like, I understand they were trying to use the families possibly in conjunction with the missions, so that you kind of tell stories, but I think it lost its way altogether. I feel as though if they made the missions more important, more rewarding, and linked characters in with those, that would have been a lot better to put the characters in. So the characters were related to the missions, or a character, because obviously you're not going to do the missions in historical order, right? The mission system, I like it. I like the idea behind it. But yeah, it's the whole character mechanic and the super micro and macro, like work that you have to do. To me, it's a little too much. Like, I'm even getting to the point now in the game where I'm not even controlling all of technically even what Rome controlled, right? Historically, right? I'm not controlling all of the Iberian Peninsula, you know, France, England, the middle, you know, all this. I'm not controlling any of that, and I'm already finding it overwhelming with the sheer amount of systems I have to go into. And yeah, it's easy. I can go here and say, hey, I want to build fortresses. These are all the spots where I can build a fortress. Cool. I want to build a tax office. Cool. I can build a tax office in any of these. The one issue I have with this game is when you go into this screen, it doesn't tell you if you already have one built. It just tells you there's one slot to be built. That would have been a lot better. I'm pretty sure if you hover over it here... No, it doesn't even tell you. So if we go to Neapolis here, it says I can build one, but I already have two. I would prefer it to be able to be like, hey, you can build it here, but there's already one or two here. This was integrated, I think, incorrectly. Like, if I select an academy, okay, cool, I can build an academy here. This has stripes, okay, that tells me it's probably or something already built here. This one doesn't, this one doesn't, okay, cool. Anywhere there's a stripe, obviously, I'm assuming that's where one's being built. So you go here, right, and be like, do I have an academy? I do. Okay, now when I go back to Neapolis, I do not. Okay, cool. So there's a stripe. If I have a stripe, I have at least one. Cool. But I don't know how many I built. Let's go to a granary. How many granaries are here? Oh, wait a minute. If I hover over it, does it tell me? That just tells me what the port is. Like, it doesn't tell me if I have ports or not, or if I don't have them or not. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan of all this stuff. Yeah, you can build up to 20 things in a city tile. But then your non-city tiles just stay at 1 the entire game. They never go up, they never go down. I've never had them increased. If I spend a thing here to increase it, it goes only to the city tiles. Which to me, kind of unfair. Overall, like I said, it's a good game. I'm probably only going to play it once. I wish they integrated the mission and character system a little bit better. And the way the building is done, because like I said, if I wanted to create an actual true Roman Empire the way it was before, there's no way I can do anything when it comes to construction and stuff like that, because it'd just be too much. It'd just be way too much. I'm even having that issue sometimes with EU4, where when you go to do your building and whatever, it's just, sometimes it's like just ridiculous. I feel like they did too much and yet not enough but overall, it's a good game. It's okay. If you're interested in a grand strategy game that definitely you play on a slow pace and you have to micro every single thing and even macro every little single thing, from, you're controlling your legions, maybe even breaking your legions up. Like, I have all my legions broken up into sub-legions just because it's a lot easier. But yeah, I think that it's okay. But that is my opinion. Other people may not see the same thing as me. But in the end, I think it's okay. It's nothing great. Then again, I mean, they're not going to make perfect games all the time. Because, Paradox, most of the time it's a hit. With that in mind, though, thanks for watching this. And me staggering and stumbling in my words. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.